The 2025-2026 Champions League semi-final clash between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal may not have produced as many goals as PSG versus Bayern Munich, but it delivered something far more dangerous: controversy. The 1-1 draw in the first leg became one of the most emotional matches of the season, not because of dominance in play, but because of crucial decisions that changed the course of the game. Both teams played cautiously, with discipline and careful calculation. Chances from open play were extremely limited, making every small moment feel decisive. In such situations, refereeing decisions, especially those involving VAR, become unavoidable determining factors, and that is exactly what happened in Madrid. This match will ultimately be remembered as the three-penalty game: 2 awarded, 1 overturned, all of which directly impacted the final result. In fact, the most decisive moment was not a goal that was scored, but one that never happened. Arsenal were on the verge of victory before VAR changed everything. The strong reaction from Mikel Arteta and the calmer response from Diego Simeone showed how a single decision can create two completely different perspectives. This wasn't just a football match, it was a clear reflection of how technology, pressure, and rule interpretation can determine a team's fate at the highest level. Mind games and small details as weapons. Even before kickoff, signs that this would be an unusual match were already visible. Arsenal officially requested UEFA to measure the grass length at Atletico Madrid's stadium. This is not common at the Champions League semi-final level and immediately attracted public attention. The move recalled a previous case when Barcelona had complained about pitch conditions when facing Atletico. There were suspicions that the grass was intentionally left slightly longer to slow down fast-paced teams like Arsenal. However, the results did not support those concerns. The grass length was measured at around 26 millimeters, still within UEFA's standard range of 21 to 30 millimeters. This meant there was no violation or manipulation. Still, Arsenal's action revealed something important. The match had already begun before kickoff. At the highest level of football, psychological warfare and small details can be part of a broader strategy. Even if it doesn't provide a direct advantage, such actions can influence focus, mental pressure, and the overall atmosphere of the game. More broadly, this approach highlights how slim the margin for error is in the semi-final stage. Teams don't just prepare tactics on the field, they attempt to control every variable off it. From pitch conditions to stadium atmosphere and public pressure, every detail can be decisive. Even though Arsenal didn't gain a direct advantage, this move became part of the larger narrative shaping the match. Arteta's tactical experimentation under pressure. Mikel Arteta showed courage with an unconventional tactical approach. He had his best midfield trio, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Martin Zubindami, but chose not to use them in a typical structure. Rice was deployed as the main anchor to maintain balance. Odegaard played a more active role in build-up phases, while Zubindami was given freedom to push forward. This approach changed Arsenal's dynamics, making them more flexible in attack, especially through wide areas. The result: Arsenal controlled the first half and created several dangerous chances before taking the lead through a penalty. However, this approach came with consequences. By focusing on wide play, Arsenal slightly lost control in midfield when Atletico increased their intensity in the second half. This shows that tactical experimentation, while bold, carries significant risks at this level. Arteta seemed to be searching for a balance between control and creativity, but the changing dynamics of the match prevented his plan from fully succeeding. This also highlights Arteta's evolution as a coach, willing to take risks. He is not relying solely on proven systems, but is trying to create advantages through tactical innovation. In the long term, this could become a major strength for Arsenal. But in matches like this, where every mistake can be fatal, such bravery can also become a double-edged sword. In the end, the draw shows that Arteta's experiment still leaves room for refinement. 3 penalties, 1 big story. This match will always be remembered as the 3-penalty game. Arsenal took the lead through a penalty scored by Victor Gyökeres after being fouled by David Honko. The goal reflected Arsenal's dominance in the first half and boosted their confidence. But the situation changed in the second half when Atletico were awarded a penalty after the ball struck Ben White, a decision also involving VAR. Julian Alvarez converted the equalizer, significantly shifting the momentum. The peak of the drama came in the final minutes when Arsenal were awarded another penalty after Eberechi Eze was brought down. The referee initially pointed to the spot, but after a lengthy VAR review, the decision was overturned. This moment became the emotional turning point of the match, triggering outrage from Arsenal and celebration from Atletico. Mikel Arteta even described the decision as one that changed the course of the game. More than just decisions, these 3 penalties reflect how modern football increasingly depends on technology. VAR is no longer just a supporting tool, it has become part of the narrative. In matches like this, VAR doesn't just determine results, it shapes the story fans will remember. Momentum shifts in an instant. One of the most fascinating aspects of this match was how quickly momentum could change. In the first half, Arsenal looked dominant and controlled the game well. They limited Atletico's chances and capitalized on their own opportunity to score. But everything changed in the second half. Atletico increased their intensity, pressed higher, and fully utilized the support of their home crowd. Julian Alvarez's penalty marked the beginning of their comeback. After that goal, Atletico grew in confidence and began to dominate. They created several dangerous chances, including an Antoine Griezmann shot that hit the crossbar. Arsenal, meanwhile, were forced to defend and reorganize. Arteta's substitutions, including Bukayo Saka and Eberechi Eze, added energy but weren't enough to fully restore control. This shift highlights the importance of mentality. Teams that can maintain focus and seize key moments gain a huge advantage. Atletico managed this in the second half, while Arsenal struggled to adapt. It's a crucial lesson. In football, a lead is never truly safe, especially at the Champions League semi-final level. VAR, savior or destroyer? On one hand, VAR ensures decisions are made with greater accuracy. Atletico's penalty, for example, was awarded after review confirmed a handball. On the other hand, the decision to overturn Arsenal's penalty sparked major controversy. Mikel Arteta openly criticized the call, labeling it illogical and inconsistent. In contrast, Diego Simeone took a more pragmatic view. He acknowledged that VAR can both give and take away advantages. This reflects the reality of modern football. Teams must accept whatever outcome VAR produces. There is no guarantee of absolute fairness, only more detailed interpretation. Ultimately, VAR is now inseparable from the game. The question is no longer whether it should exist, but how it can be used more consistently. In this match, VAR didn't just influence the result, it shaped the narrative and emotions surrounding it. And that is what made this game so compelling and so controversial. The 1-1 draw leaves everything open heading into the second leg in London. No team truly has the upper hand, but both carry different narratives. Arsenal feel disadvantaged by VAR decisions, while Atletico see the result as a reward for their second-half resilience. With all the drama from the first leg, the second leg has the potential to be even more intense, more emotional, and perhaps even more controversial. One thing is certain. This match has already left its mark as one of the most dramatic semifinals in recent years. This isn't just about who scores goals, it's about who can withstand pressure from opponents, referees, and even technology. So, what do you think? Was Arsenal truly disadvantaged by VAR, or were the decisions correct? And most importantly, who will reach the final? Don't forget to write your prediction in the comments and subscribe for more exciting football analysis.